Hey guys, Cajun Blaze here, and we're going to talk about two very nice knives. On the left we have the Sage 2, and on the right we have the Chris Reeve Small Sebenza 21. Just a comparison video. Getting lots of people asking, what do you think about the Sage 2 and the Chris Reeve knives? So we're going to do a little video side-by-side comparison. First of all, let's talk about the handle. The handles are both made with titanium. I know that the Spyderco is a 6A14V titanium. I'm not sure exactly what the Chris Reeve Small Sebenza or the Sebenza, but I tell you what, just in feeling them, the textures on both of them are very, very similar. They both feel the same. They're both put together with screw and pillar construction. They have a flow-through design on both knives. And having said that, on the Chris Reeve, as you rub your finger on the handle, it does, the screws do protrude out above the handle a little bit. Not bad, but if we're doing a comparison video, you can see how on the Sebenza, the Sage 2, they're sunken, so they're flush mounted in the handle. So that's a plus, I think. You don't feel them. They're sunken in, and they're flush mounted, so they don't protrude out at all. You can see that. Whereas on the Sebenza, the Small 21, and all Sebenzas, they stick out a little bit, which is not bad. But if we're talking, preference and just the way they're put together, I think this is a plus for the Sage 2. Now, compactness, how the knife is compact, and I picked the Small 21 because it's closer to the size of the Sage 2, and man, this is just a small, tight knife. And I mean, if you're looking for something that's you're not gonna feel as much in your pocket, I mean, the Chris Reeve Small 21 only weighs 3 ounces, whereas this is 3.4 ounces. And it's when it's closed, it's kind of it's kind of thick. So a plus for the Small Sebenza 21. This has a thumb stud for opening, and I mean, I like that. The Spyderco Sage 2 has the Spidey hole, and it's sweet. Very, very nice. I mean, this is probably easier to open than the Sebenza. So, I mean, not that this is hard. It's just you got to get your thumb on that thumb stud to get her open. But I mean, both very nice. Pocket clip. The pocket clip is made out of a hardened stainless on the Sage 2, and it is reversible for left or right-handed use if you want to put it in your pocket. Whereas the Chris Reeve Small 21 Sebenza is only for right-handed use. You can't flip it over. It's there to stay, or you can just completely remove it and get rid of it altogether. Both of them have the integral frame lock, and that's the whole idea of the Sebenza. I mean, the Sage 2 is to pay tribute to Chris Reeve in his invention of the integral frame lock. That's what Sage is going to do, and who knows what they're going to do with the Sage 3. Boy, it'd be nice to see them do a compression lock Sage 3, but I don't think they have decided. I may be wrong, but I don't think they've decided on what exactly they're going to do with the Sage 3. But anyway, they both sit nice and tight in there. There's no play. Neither of them have play side to side or up and down. I mean, that's solid like a rock on both these knives. The blades are made with CPM S30V steel for both of them. Very, very nice. The the Sage 2 has a spear point blade, and the Chris Reeve Sebenza has the I think it's a drop point. Is it a drop point? I think so. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's a drop point blade. And the Sebenza 21, the Small Sebenza, has a hollow ground blade, and the Sage 2 has a full flat ground blade. So there it is, side by side. And Sebenza made in the USA, and the Sage 2 made in Taiwan. So very nice knives. I mean, some people on the forums say that the Sebenza is too expensive. I mean, I'm sorry, the Sage 2 is a poor man's Sebenza, and that Sebenzas are too expensive. But you know what? I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you can afford $150, $160 knife for the Sage 2, I don't think you're poor. It's just, you know, it's what you prefer, you know. I don't regret buying this. I like the Sage 2 a lot. But if I had to pick one, if I had to get rid of one, I would definitely get rid of the Spyderco Sage 2. I mean, you know, I really like, I carry this a lot more than I carry the Sage 2. Simply because, I mean, it's smaller. It fits more, you know, easily in the pocket. It's, I just feel, it's just a preference. I mean, I feel like it's a stronger, more well-built knife. And, you know, I mean, it's made here in the USA. And while I don't always buy USA made knives, I buy other knives as well from other countries. You can't hardly go wrong with getting a knife made here in the USA. And like I said, if I had to lose one, I'd lose the Sage 2 and keep my Sebenza. So if I had a preference, that's what I would do. But having said that, I like them both. I do carry both of them from time to time. I switch them up, and there you have it. Hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's been nice to see the two side by side. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And until next time, we'll holler at you later. Y'all take care now and have a great day.